Capricorns, welcome to Study Spiritually. This is going to be for September 1st to the 15th. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. If you'd like info on donations or personals, that information is in the description box below. So the gender of the cards don't matter. You may have to flip the roles, and if it doesn't match, it's simply just not your week. And feel free to check out any of the other awesome tarot readers that we have on YouTube. So let's see what you guys have coming up. Page of Pentacles, that's your energy. Ten of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Magician. King of Cups. King of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Wands. So some of you are going to be finding out that you have three people around you that you cannot trust. These three people have been conspiring against you, putting in time, work and effort to try to sabotage your life in some way, shape, or form. And it seems like you're moving away from these people, or your intuition, it's choosing to point you in the direction away from these individuals, because you've been through a lot of heartbreak, pain, sorrow, misery, betrayals. I feel like if you're a man, there's another masculine energy that you're connected to that actively chases after the women that you're connected to, your ex-girlfriends, you know, your potential love interests. You have a bro, if you're a man, that competes against you, you know, to try to fulfill some secret competition that they have with you, or, you know, to try to prove something to themselves. If you're a woman, you just have competitive spirits around you that don't want you to succeed, and they're actively sabotaging not only your money, but your investments. They're forcing you to put time, effort, and energy into these people. For example, this is like a friend that doesn't really need your help, but because they want you to be distracted and they don't want you to focus on your money and your aspirations, then they're going to just create issues and obstacles in your way that you will be forced to address. Page of Pentacles is also the energy of good news coming in. So you're going to be receiving good news in terms of like a plan that you may have had in store, or some sort of goal. There's also going to be a solid beginning that you can count on. You are the type of person that's very loyal. You're very faithful. You're dependable. If you're not faithful towards somebody, it's because they showed you a side of themselves that lets you know, okay, this isn't someone that I need to be associated with, and I'm going to just slowly distance myself. So I don't feel like you're the energy or the person that's out there betraying other people. You could be, and this may resonate vice versa. And if you're the one doing this type of betrayal to others, just know that you're going to get left behind, or you're going to get isolated by your circle, or you're going to find yourself in a position where you're lonely. You can't count on anyone if you need help. And, you know, people are going to be gossiping and talking about you because some sort of revelation is going to come out. Within the last 3 years, some of you have been associating yourself with toxic people and individuals in your life, either because of a sense of loneliness, or there could be a situation here with the family where a man is finding out that a child is not his with this Page of Cups. There could also be a pregnancy that will be coming into fruition at some point in time in the future. So right now we're coming up to September, right? Within December, there's going to be some sort of conception that involves a child. So if you're not trying to get pregnant, you know, just get yourself in order. And if not, if conception is something that you've been hoping to do, I do see that happening for you at least by Christmas time. As the Magician is here, this is a time for you to manifest the kind of life that you want. And I also feel like you have all of the tools that you need to be successful and to find the kind of growth that you're looking for, whether it is in business, within yourself. You just have to be able to push through procrastination, push through obstacles in your way, and believe, have faith that your manifestations are coming into fruition. As the King of Cups is here, whether you're male or female, you're a very emotionally mature person. I feel like you've gone through a lot in your life. You have a lot of experience, a lot of drive, and you deserve someone that's at the same level as you. This past person that you were connected to, or this person that you invested a lot of your time, effort, and energy in, they were a bully towards you. They were rude. This King of Swords in reverse. Rude, forceful, volatile, maybe even violent, tyrant. This was someone who was bitter. They were weak. They were impulsive. They made impulsive decisions. They break, you know, promises often. This is the type of man or woman that is a bad example. So separate yourself from people with this energy. If you see a friend or someone in your circle that is exhibiting some sort of behavior that shows a low moral compass or no type of integrity at all, it's best that you separate yourself, because you're going to attract whatever bad karma that these people have looming around them. Because with the Ten of Swords, there's something that I feel around you, some sort of energy, some sort of force. And this force, it's coming in to collect, because some people that you're associated with, or someone that you're connected to, or something that you did in the past, possibly 3 years back, is coming back to haunt you in some way. If you know this isn't in relation to you, and you know that you've been on your best behavior, treating people with kindness, respect, and decency, then this is what's happening in the background. 3 people that deserted you and played you, they worked together to do this. They're all getting their karma in some way, shape, or form, and it's going to come in the form of like them being bullied or meeting someone that ends up being their match. As the 8 of Wands is here, there's some sort of drama that's going to come in, or communication, or possibly even a conflict involving paternity of a child here as well. So as the King of Cups to the King of Swords is here, some of you have options in love between 3 different people. One of them is someone from the past that you have already had a relationship with, but this relationship was very immature. It didn't grow anywhere. It didn't grow or go anywhere, despite however much effort or time you put into it. So it's about time to let that situation go. You also have someone new coming into your life. This person is going to be a lot more loving, caring, and nurturing and compassionate in comparison to all your past partners. But then you have someone here who's forceful. This person, they may not be an ex. It may not be someone that you were in an official relationship with. But this is like the most arrogant and the most volatile out of all the potential love interests that you have around you. And this is the person that's forcing communication. So this is the type of man or woman, you block them, they'll find a way to reach out. You stalk them, they show up to your house or your job. You tell them no, they don't know how to listen. This is like the type of man or woman that is capable of like rape, because they don't understand what consent means. They don't understand no. They're vicious even with their communication. They lack tact in how they speak. This is not someone who's structured. You know, they may even go out of their way to commit crimes and to break the law. This is just somebody who's methodical. They're very intelligent, but they use their intelligence in a way that harms other people. And this is the energy that you're being either protected away from, or this is what's coming in for you, and you have to find a way to separate yourself from these individuals. Because I feel like as the Page of Pentacles, you're looking outside, apart from all of these people, but this is still going on around you, so it's still going to affect you in some way, shape, or form. Let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do Capricorns need to know for September 1st to the 15th? Be aware of spying. There could be someone that's surveillancing you, possibly through social media, but people are facing judgment now because of what they've done to you. And this looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. For now, I can see 3 people that are in your direct circle or your direct, you know, corner, possibly even in the past, that are receiving karma. But these people, like, they actively work together to make your life a miserable living hell, whether you knew it or not. These could have been friends that smiled in your face and talked mess behind your back, and now you're realizing that you've been all alone, and you've actually had to work twice or even 3 times as hard because you've had people, you know, conspiring against you. As a 10 of Pentacles, some of you may be finding out that you have family members that you cannot trust. But the 7 of Wands is all about protecting yourself and your energy, because you have shapeshifters amongst you, people that just pretend to be, you know, your friend. These black figures are just voided. They're filled with void and, you know, hate and jealousy and envy, and they want to come and block your blessings because they see you as someone who's independent, focused on themselves, self-care, self-love, self-admiration. If you're single, you're in the energy of where, you know, you do good on your own. Whether you have a partner or not, you're always solid, and people are jealous of this for their own personal reasons. As the 10 of Pentacles is here, you could be someone who takes care either of a family, or family is just really important to you. And I see you having some sort of foundation, leaving some sort of empire, a family heirloom even. But generational wealth is something that is your birthright, and I feel like you've worked hard to get into this position. If finances is something that you struggle with, just know within 3 years from now, things are going to be completely different. So even if right now you don't have a job and, you know, you're struggling to even just make ends meet, you have a lot of loans in place, there's going to be things coming in for you that are going to take you into this energy of the 9 of Pentacles, where you can not only take care of yourself, but other people around you as well. But you do have to take risks. Just know if you had some sort of business plan that you wanted to execute, this would be the time to start executing those plans, because the world right now, things are working in your favor. And you don't have much baggage. It's like you're free to start roaming free, or just to start new beginnings. And you have the support there. You just have to cut out what it is that no longer serves you. You have to cut out people that just come around to mooch. People that don't want any type of success for you. You know, they just want to ride on your coattail. They don't actually want to put in the work. For some of you, you may have had an option between 2 different men or 2 different women, depending on who's watching. But one of these people is way more loving and caring and nurturing than the other. And you still have a lot of options available to you. So you may be deciding, you know, who is it that's going to be beneficial for me, or who is it that I see myself having a stable relationship with. I'm mostly connected into someone that's single here. But if you do happen to be in a relationship with someone with a Capricorn, or let's say you are the Capricorn, your partner is having multiple options. I'm not saying they're indulging in them, but this is just someone who's very attractive, and they get approached a lot, especially, you know, when they go out to the grocery store, when they're running errands. And the possibility for your partner, you know, being tempted away from you is high. But I feel like the person that you're connected to, if you are in a relationship, they're very solid, they're very stable. But there's always this temptation here on the side trying to, you know, drag them down. But this person has a strong will, and all I can say is trust your intuition. If you are single, you have multiple people to choose from. But like I said, there is one person in particular that is your match. They can bring a lot to the table. They're just as caring, nurturing, giving, compassionate as you are. This woman is also very intuitive, if it is a woman, or if you're a man dealing with another man. It's just one of these people is way more suited than the rest. And you don't want to make the wrong decision, because with the 7 of Cups, despite the fact that you may have many options, not all of these options are going to bring you the success that you're looking for. So there may be a waiting period that's important. I also feel like some of you are planning on traveling, whether it's by air or car, but 8 of Wands is sometimes, you know, a flight. And as the 8 of Wands, communication is going to be important around, you know, this next 2 weeks. So be careful of how you communicate with others. Don't be so rash. Use tact when you're communicating with other individuals. And let's see what other info do Capricorns need to know. Family interference. Yeah, there's some sort of interference here, either coming from family members that are trying to sabotage you, or it's a situation involving a family where paternity is needed for a specific child. But some of you, whatever you went through during your childhood, there's something that you've been keeping inside, and you know that it needs to be dealt with. You may have been using external factors to try to suppress whatever this pain or trauma is, but it says you do need therapy or counseling in order to properly deal with whatever you went through in the past, because there's some sort of heavy betrayal, heartache, pain that you're holding on to, and you might just need a little help when it comes to releasing it. We have new home. Some of you are going to be moving into a new home. We also have I wish you were dead right on top of this 10 of Swords. So I feel like Capricorns, you guys need to be careful about who you surround yourself with, because I see that the envy and the jealousy being so heavy that they would even go as far as to trying to possibly take your life, because we have I wish you were dead right on top of the 10 of Swords. So these people could, you know, be tempted to set you up, because sometimes the 3 of Pentacles is the energy of bribing or blackmailing someone, you know, to get hurt. So just be careful of who you surround yourself with. If you get, look, inheritance, it's because you're somebody of high ranking. You're meant for a prosperous lifestyle. You're meant to have heirlooms. You're meant to have things to pass down to your family members and, you know, people that are within your bloodline. And people around you can see that. They can see that you're special. Abundance. Look, inheritance and abundance. I literally cannot make this up. I wish you were dead because of this inheritance and this abundance that I know that is meant for you. Some of you may have like a person out there that's meant just for you. And if you told your friends and your family members about this special one-of-a-kind type of love, best believe these friends are going to do everything that they can to sabotage this relationship. This is Capricorn, right? I'm dealing with someone who happens to be my twin, who's a Cap. I've had his own friends literally send me messages trying to sabotage him and the relationship that we have, and I've literally blatantly told them, like, I'm not into you, I'm into your friend. Whatever you're trying to do, like, it's messed up. Like, you know, me and your friend have some sort of partnership. Like, why would you go in and try to sabotage that? So open your eyes and see that the people that are around you cannot be trusted. They'll take away your man or your woman if the chance even arises. We have no one has made me feel the way that you do. There's someone out there that loves you, cares about you. They see themselves having a long-term partnership with you. But the people around you, whether it's family interference, friends, co-workers, peers, these people are willing to sabotage your life, your happiness, your joy, love in general. by communicating with you improperly. So if you ask these people for advice, they're going to intentionally choose the wrong path for you. I smile in your face and talk shit behind your back. These are people that you cannot trust because they have their ego in the way. You may be somebody who's very loving, caring, nurturing, compassionate, and you expect to have those same energies. Look, friends with benefits. You may have a friends with benefits situation that hasn't really picked up, and I feel like it's because of bad advice or it's because of like outside interferences. Whether you have multiple options and you were not ready to settle down, we also have, I have the money, but I'm still feeling lonely. So some of you could be in a position where you're established, but you don't have anybody to share your accolades and what you've worked so hard for. So what is all that for if you don't have anybody to share it with? And that's where you are right now. Past life trauma. You have some trauma that you carried on from the past life that's affecting this life as well. And we have 2 cards that fell out, which is I use you and it is convenient. Be careful of energies in your life that are embodying this type of stance, because you're being used by a lot of people and they just simply smile in your face and talk shit behind your back. We also have I need you. I've never felt like this about anyone. So you could be realizing that there's someone in your life that you don't want to spend your life with, or vice versa. Someone's doing that with you. They may have, you know, run away to all their other options. Maybe they tried to suppress the feelings that they had because they were not ready to settle down. But someone here knows who they love and they want to go to the person that they love, but they're dealing with some sort of childhood trauma, PTSD, maybe even addictions that's stopping them from being able to move forward. I don't care about anyone but me. Be aware of people that have this energy, and also be aware of being selfish while dealing with other people, because you are someone who's meant for generational wealth and abundance and inheritance. Those are all the 3 cards that I have in this deck when it has to do with money. You're meant to be someone who's rich, wealthy. This could be like striking out and just winning the lottery, and this is like a large amount of money. I'm talking about $200 million type of money. So you're meant to have success. This success is supposed to help you ascend and, you know, give you the tools to be able to help other people as well. But the people around you, they know who you are. They know what your path is. You know, you're not the only person that's intuitive. You're surrounded by intuitive people as well, but they just may not use their intuition for good, and they can see where your life trajectory is headed. And if they have the opportunity to sabotage you, I wish you were dead, they would do that. Additional messages for Caps. The Lovers, you have a divinely guided person that you're meant to be in a relationship with. This is going to be power couple vibes where both of you are going to change the world for the better, whether it's saving kids, talking about organ trafficking, being activists, philanthropists. There's someone that you're meant to be with so that you can give generously to the people in need. This even could be elderly or just giving money to research. You're somebody who's very loving, caring, compassionate, and nurturing. You're in King of Cups energy. You're sitting on your throne here. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not worthy, like you're not important. You could have been dealing with a past ex who was shady. This person cheated on you multiple times. They kept heavy amount of secrets from you. This person may have even taken your belief when it comes to love, because you opened yourself up and you were vulnerable with this person 100%, and all they did was just dog you out the whole time. And they could have even done it with your friend. You have a friend circle that simply uses you for convenience, and when your back is turned, they just are around sabotaging you, talking about you behind your back, but they're all going to receive karma. Everybody that's associated with whatever this trickery is, all 3 of them are receiving karma. Because for me, it looks like it could be a past ex, a past friend, and someone that's in your circle right now as we speak. Let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What does Capricorn need to know around this time? Important messages for Capricorn that they need to know. Strength. It's time for you to have strength and courage. Do you see this lion? This lion is in the position of where they're feeling defensive. So you need to defend yourself, especially against your belief. Towards your beliefs and towards your faith, whatever you believe in. It's time for you to fight for that. Because as the 8 of Swords is here, people, they find pain when you have power. When you're standing in your power and you're resilient and you don't let yourself be easily swayed, that's when the people that are around you praying for your downfall, this is when they suffer. So it's important for you to stay out of your head. Don't allow fears to overcome your will. And as the Queen of Cups to the King of Wands is here, if you're single, there's someone out there that's specifically made just for you. So regardless of who you try to go out with and date, it's just not going to feel right unless it's this person. Yes, you can go out there and be with someone other than the one that was meant just for you. But the relationship, the intensity, it's just never going to be the same. Some of you have already met your person and you're in separation right now due to, you know, differences in religious background, family interference, distance even. There's a lot of circumstances that could be in the way of why you and this person that you're meant to be with are not together. Some of them could already be married in a karmic relationship that they need to get out of before they can come and make their way onto you. But you have a path that you need to decide on which path you're choosing. But you can also look towards the future. Know that you are somebody that has natural born leader skills. You're dependable. You're different. You're motivated. You're honest. You could be a tad bit controlling, but, you know, we all have our vices. And as charming and friendly and funny as you are, you're also very experienced. And you need someone that can appreciate all of these qualities that you have in you. Because some of you have an option between two different lovers. If you're a man, you could have to choose between two different women because this is showing up again. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. One of these women is wearing a mask and she's not actually who she pretends to be. While this other woman is divinely guided. She has royal bloodline. This is someone who is wearing all gold. You know, it's someone who has, you know, a path or a birthright to wealth just like you do. So some of you are going to be ending up choosing the wrong path. And if you do choose this Queen of Swords, or if you're a woman and you have an option between a King of Cups and a King of Swords, if you choose the King of Swords, this person, they're going to flip on you. Because you're going to find out that, you know, they're not who they portrayed themselves to be. And the entire time, you know, they were just wearing a mask, pretending to be something that they're not. And some of you, you know, this could be a child's father that you're connected to who has a choice between two different lovers. Or maybe he chose someone else over you and now he's trying to come back. And you have to decide, you know, to release yourself from this stress. Because it took you so long to be able to heal from whatever the sadness and pain is that you went through. It would be a shame to put yourself back in that situation to learn that lesson all over again. So do what's best for you. When it comes to Capricorn, messages that you need to know. This may be the time to isolate and retreat and to really look at things deeply, because you have a lot of charming individuals that know how to talk the talk, but they don't really walk the walk and they don't really have any true loyalty towards you. If anything, they like it when you're under distress. They like it when you're suicidal, when you're sad, when you're depressed. That's when these people, you know, feel the happiest. Because behind the scenes, they're talking about you. They're talking mess about you. They're actively working to try to sabotage your life. Seven of Swords is deception. Lies, trickery, underhanded behavior. If you're a Cap and you're in a relationship, your partner might be actively, you know, trying to pursue new people, if that's what your intuitive nudges have been telling you. While others of you, if you're in a relationship, this is a chance for things to elevate, for you to possibly, you know, conceive a new child, but you have to be able to place proper boundaries with your family members and friends and don't let them control your relationship. If you're single, you'll have new people to pursue. Someone in particular who wants to, you know, get you into bed. But if you're looking for something stable, then I would just stay away from casual hookups, because that energy is going to confuse you as well as the people that you're connected to. While some of you have an option between two different men, but one of them is a lot colder, a lot, you know, ruthless than the other. You know, one of them is manipulative, abusive, dangerous, even a bachelor, judgmental, lacks integrity, while this King of Cups is someone that you can trust. You know, they're loving, they're caring, they're nurturing, compassionate. They may not be as good looking as your first option, but you know this person has something to bring to the table. So that's the end of your reading. Be aware of karma. Know that everything that you're doing now, it's all going to come full circle. So if you're putting out good energy, that's what you can expect the same in return. Some of you are going to have new opportunities, new job, new house, new home. New job, new house, new home, new relationship, abundance, prosperity coming in. While others of you, you're overspending and you need to work on that. As well as balance your life. Exercise, eat right, drink water, get enough sleep. Just those 4 basic things can do a lot for your life in general. But like I said, that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.